the Matt LC. Okay, hit a button and fuck. My pants fell off. What can you do with baby lions? Oh man, baby in his head.
The Dorkening and all affiliated shows are not intended for anyone under the age of 18. The following may contain discussions or scenes that have adult situations, graphic violence, nudity, strong sexual content, and graphic language. This show is intended for mature audiences
America's
only.
new.
Viewer discretion is advised.
You're like, let's go to this new place, America.
America.
Years from now,
Rise and shine, my sinners. When Father Evil starts his day, he gets a little deadly. Deadly Grounds coffee has the richest, smoothest flavor you'll find anywhere.
I set up
It's
a
sinfully
playlist for like the
delicious.
intros and the.
Once you go
like
deadly,
one button
you
is
never
like
go
that.
back. Order yours
can
at
still hear it.
getdeadly.com.
Yeah, I know. I got to figure out why.
Coffee's so good,
Because we have.
you hit too
it's
many
scary.
buttons.
5 seconds. And there we are. We are now live on another episode of The Dorkening. With us today, we have Kevin.
Hello, everybody.
Wolfie.
Oh, everybody.
Yo-Yo.
Hey, everybody.
He's back. Yo-Yo's back. Hey, everybody. Yo-Yo's back.
What? When did this happen?
I thought it was just a dream, but it's real. It's reality.
I thought it was
Yo-Yo's
one of those-
back.
I thought it was one of those cutouts, you know, that they just put there.
Like in Three
The
Men and a
cat's wearing my
Baby.
clothes.
The Three Men and the Baby. Like it's a cutout in the background, and everyone thought it was a dead guy or a ghost,
Yeah.
but it's Yo-Yo.
Yeah. Have you seen those stories online where people use like a cutout and they move it around the house to freak out their significant other?
Isn't that called Home Alone?
Yeah.
No, I mean like somebody had a cutout of Mr. Bean. They were posting pictures of freaking out their wife because they'll
I
like
think it's
randomly
a
put
setup.
it. Most everything is on the internet as a setup.
Yeah.
But let's
pretty
celebrate that Yo-Yo survived the holiday season,
Hooray, Yo-Yo! Hooray!
and now you go into return season. So
How dare you say
sorry.
that?
It already started. Return season
Yeah, no
started.
kidding.
Yeah.
Started
I went
the day
to
after
I went
Christmas.
to the Best Bay. I went to the Best
Best
Buy
Bay.
in Marlboro the day after Christmas, and it was the busiest I've ever seen that Best Buy, and it was all returns.
Yeah. I went
Except for me, I was buying stuff.
I went a couple days before Christmas to finish my Christmas shopping to Kohl's, and the return line was insane. So
Probably people getting the wrong Amazon packages.
probably
Yeah.
yeah. Actually, no. I was the only Amazon person in line. They had a special register for Amazon people.
You don't know people's background. Oh, you mean Amazon like the shopping thing? I
Yeah.
thought you meant like they're from the Amazon. Because you're the one guy who bought that T-shirt. Like, my name's Leo and I'm from the Amazon.
Yep. Actually, it was a. No, it wasn't. Never mind. I lied.
Actually, it was no, it wasn't. Yeah, actually, no, it wasn't. No,
Oh, God.
that's the next T-shirt.
Anthony Thurber's in the chat room. Stephen Chang, Stephen from Super Retro. A bunch of people in the chat room. If you're watching, just say hi. And
So one of the people I know that you were singing. Well, I don't know if you were singing the praises of the new Star Wars movie, but Anthony hated it.
yeah, so I said it was. I didn't love it. I didn't hate it. It was good.
I didn't see it.
Yeah.
I still haven't seen it.
Same here.
I haven't seen it yet either.
Do you guys plan to go see it soon, or?
When I have this thing called time.
Yeah.
So.
Are you working today?
Once the kids go back
actually,
to...
I'm off today.
Wow. What were you going to say, Wolfie?
Once the kids go back to school, yeah, I plan on seeing it. What was it? One of the movies I've seen like every Star Wars movie in the theater, and one of them was like totally ruined because I'd went and
George Lucas.
Well, there's that, but no. One of them was totally ruined. The experience of watching was totally ruined just because like there was like tons of kids just there and they weren't paying attention to the movie. They're running, they're getting up and going. It was just annoying. I'm like, I'm never seeing like another one of these with a theater filled with kids. I'm not Leo. I'm not going to run back there and grab the manager and go, look, just throw all the kids out.
Yeah. The thing is, I've been with Leo and it works. Yeah. But it's one of those things where I'm just like, I don't know if I'd be able to get to sleep tonight. If I just, it was just like, I have no soul. I'm a ginger. I don't. I don't know how Santa makes it to Leo's house every year without just dropping with both middle fingers straight up. That's how.
Hey, if it's a legitimate reason, actually, I almost went to.
If it's a legitimate reason, I asked.
So
like I like that scene better. Yeah.
Actually, during Rise of Skywalker, there was some people like recording the screen with their phone, which is why do that?
They're probably doing like an Instagram thing where they're just like, hey, I'm here watching Star Wars.
Yeah.
Or hey, I'm gonna be on the whatever's. I don't know.
Spoiling it for people on Snapchat or something.
Yeah. Or just to show that they're there. I've taken a picture of the screen. I wasn't taking video. It looks like I'm taking video. I've taken a picture of the screen when I went to see Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Yeah. I wanted to see Chad Ridgely's name, and
right.
I did that.
The couple next to me. I went opening day, and I didn't want to look over to see what they were doing, but I think they were getting a little freaky in the seat.
Let's just say, it sounded like someone had a boot stuck in mud.
Well, not that. The sound of like, the woman was.
What's the sound of canoodling to you?
Well, no, I mean the sound of the leather seats. There was a lot of creaking, and out of the corner of my eye, I saw like a bunch of movement, and I'm like, "What the hell are they doing?" I don't even want to look. So it's.
See, that's where we differ. That's what I would have been filming. Like, all right, take two. Yeah. How about a different angle?
Steve. Oh my. Steven from Super Retro says, it was bad. I didn't enjoy it. 43 years of Star Wars wasted away. Justin Cooper is in the chat room as well. Stephen Chang says, Yo-Yo is the ghost of New Year's future. And Anthony Thurber says, good morning, everybody. And Stephen
Stephen didn't like it as well.
Yeah, I remember Steven posted about that, saying they didn't like it, but whatever. I mean, even if the movie's bad, it doesn't ruin the other films for me, Yeah.
I mean, Jar Jar did that.
Exactly. Really, the only movie I never really liked was Phantom Menace. I mean,
I haven't seen it yet, so I don't know if it'll ruin it for me, but it's something where, these new sequels are already better than the prequels, hands down.
Oh yeah.
So if it's unless they bring Jar Jar back and they Chewbacca rips off his head and it's a mask and it's Jar Jar the whole time, I'm okay. Like I don't know.
Jeff says Jeff Homan from the Token Dead says hi guys, happy New Year. So I definitely went into it spoiled, and I think that affected my level of happiness.
Oh, big surprise!
Yeah, I went into it spoiled, like it was, but that was on purpose.
No shit. I mean,
I've avoided any information about this movie.
Yeah, same here. Like
same here.
We need to just block Reddit from every browser you touch.
I know.
We should sneak into his computer.
You say that every time, Leo. You're like, oh, I know. I won't do it next time. That's the biggest fucking lie out there.
But but it gives us something. It gives us something to make fun of him about. Let's look at the benefits here.
He really doesn't need another thing for us to make fun of him about.
Well, sometimes
the low-hanging fruit is.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you get
how many fish are left in your barrel? I mean, Jesus Christ. My gun is completely full. The barrel is mostly dead.
So, I mean, you get spoiled once and you think, oh my God, that can't be true. And then you got to do research on it to figure out.
No, you don't.
No,
you don't. You don't.
Damian Fisher joined Benjamin Bartlett from The Token Dead as well.
That's where if a spoiler pops up and it's like, oh, this happened, I'm like, I wonder if that's true. Well, I'll find out when I see the movie.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the spoiler, it couldn't have been that stupid. And actually, some of the spoilers were wrong, which is good. Anthony says, I agree with you 100%, Stephen. At least The Mandalorian, a.k.a. A Man and His Yoda, is excellent. Oh, my God, the season finale of Mandalorian.
I haven't seen that either, so shut up.
Holy shit. Baby Yoda is so friggin' adorable.
Did you see there's a picture of someone, it's an artist, forget his name, but it's a picture of Baby Yoda, and he's got his robe, and then it's him with the robe open, and he's completely naked, but he's like ripped, like he's totally like jacked. He's got a tattoo of the Mandalorian like logo or whatever on his leg. It's pretty funny. I'll watch it today.
Yeah. What about Witcher? Any of you guys watch Witcher?
Haven't watched any Witcher.
Oh, so good.
Oh, I don't have time.
Yeah, you guys may enjoy it. There's some pretty freaky monsters.
I've heard good things. I just don't have time. Like,
there's
I watched a movie yesterday that I've been planning on watching for a while. So I got that.
Which one was
that? Parasite.
Oh, how was that?
It's good.
Yeah,
it's different. I mean, I like with the title, I assumed that it was something else. But it's a comedy drama thriller from Japan, I believe. So it's all subtitles, but it was good. It was good. Cool. It's a crazy story. It's a crazy story. I can definitely see this being made into an American movie. Like, definitely. I'm shocked that it already hasn't been. And ruined.
Oh. Well, if you get a chance to check out The Witcher, just a fair warning.
No spoilers.
The CGI had a mustache on him.
They
too.
did. Yeah. So it gets a little, and I joined a Witcher community and.
Hold on. So.
Yes, it was on Reddit.
Witcher.
No. What?
Because you're confused about the CGI mustache part.
Oh no! I know you were joking, you.
Well, Kevin was.
He was making a reference to Henry Cavill.
Yeah. Is he in this? Is he in
Yeah.
Witcher?
Oh, he's the main character. So
is he better than Superman?
Probably not.
It's. I think you guys may like it. There's definitely some freaky creatures. Definitely boobs. A lot of boobs.
Oh, sweet,
yeah.
sweet. Yeah. Page 17, right, guys?
Yeah.
Talking Dead. I almost said season 1, issue 1.
Issue 1. So it's based off of a series of books. Those best-selling books were made into a video game series. 3 of the games, and. I didn't realize, I guess the books are like this. They said, one person said online they were reading an hour before they realized what time frame they were in. The show jumps in time frames, and they give you little cues as of what time frame you're watching. So you're seeing like this big war that happened, and then you're seeing, what happened before the war, and everything sort of like combines at the end. But you get to see where people came from and stuff like that. So it gets a little confusing, but it's pretty badass. There's
well, I mean, not to sound like a dumb stupid, but I thought Game of Thrones was confusing. It took me a couple seasons to really be like, okay, these people are the good ones. Like, there's like all these different houses. I don't know who's who. I don't know where they are. Like, So I mean, it took me a little. I mean, but if it's a good story, I'll figure it out eventually. But yeah, Game of Thrones confused me for a little bit, for sure.
Yeah, it's not as big of Game of Thrones where you have all the different houses and everything, but there's definitely different races, definitely a lot of events that happen, and some wicked creatures. There's like this huge spider creature he fights in the beginning, and there's a woman that's cursed, and she becomes this like this big creature that he has to fight till dawn, and it's pretty badass.
Right on.
Yeah,
I mean, it's in my queue. I just haven't gotten around to starting it because it's the holiday season.
It is.
Yeah, he's watching all those Hallmark movies with his wife.
Ugh, no, not.
One plot, 7,000 films.
Steven from Super Retro says planning on watching it New Year's Day, reviewing it this week for our season 6 premiere of the podcast. And Benjamin Bartlett says, page 17.
I will be working New Year's Day because
retail.
Yeah.
Everyone wants to come get their giant TV so they can watch a ball drop and then return them the next day. All right, Wolfie?
I was gonna say I have so much crap to watch now. With I've got my Vinegar Syndrome stuff that came in, my Severance stuff that came in, and everything else from Black Friday. So it's like 50 plus movies.
Get on that.
Yeah, I really need to. They're just like kind of have been ignoring them for a while. They're just all downstairs in the bags and boxes, and I'm just kind of like, now I need to
every time I go to, there's a Judge Judy marathon on, and I just can't not watch me some Judge Judy.
Judge Judy, Counting Cars, yeah, right.
Okay, Judge Judy or Judge Judy from what the hell?
There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
Brooklyn. Was it Brooklyn Nine-Nine?
So this is why you should think out your jokes before you say them.
No. I gotta get him out. Benjamin says, Kevin, stop. He says, stop yawning. The show isn't that bad.
I just woke up.
And William says, wait, yo ain't working?
For real. It's a Christmas miracle.
I know.
And the reason I'm yawning is because I woke up at 9:41. I still have lines on my stupid face from my not die while I sleep machine. That's all.
Yeah, that's no joke. CPAP.
All right.
I know.
Yeah.
CPAP. That's no joke. That's another T-shirt. The Leo line of inspirational quotes.
Yeah. I do have
CPAP. That's no joke.
Yeah.
I don't know. I still think he Noped the Fuck Out is going to be the bestseller.
Oh yeah.
So I just want to say I am absolutely loving the Stream Deck. If you saw my post, I started playing with it yesterday, and now I need to set your pictures up on the button so that I can go. Okay, I can just smash Kevin's face when it's his turn.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
So. I'll show you guys the.
I hate it.
Yeah.
Return it. I hate it.
So I can just hit that button. It switches, and as you can see, all the buttons are programmable. I got a picture of Gary Clark for Facebook right there, and Twitter streaming and everything like that. This is awesome. Loving it. It's a game changer.
Loving it.
Game changer, I tell you. Because it works it works out of the program, so I can be like not in Wirecast. I can be like typing away, like type in Facebook.
If you hit my face, and then it's like, like wherever I am, a camera will turn on.
Totally.
You can listen to my Alexa, all that stuff.
But I can just hit a button while I'm typing in Facebook and switch to cameras. Before I had to like go back into Wirecast and then change the camera.
Oh, poor you! You had to do one more step. My God.
No. That's It is pretty cool. Like it's a cool
I know.
thing.
I'm giving him crap because earlier we were talking about watching movies, and he is talking about what a pain in the ass it is to go find the movie, then put it in the Blu-ray player.
Yeah, or you just go into Plex.
His first thought was, "Do you not know where it is?" It's like, no, I know where it is. I just have to get up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're just getting a little closer and closer to Wall-E, where we're going to now available on Disney Plus, by the way.
Actually, I saw a picture of somebody said they were playing their Switch. They had had it strapped to their chest. They were laying down, and the Switch was like above their face, and they're lying back with their arms back, playing the Switch like that.
Wow.
Why?
I don't know.
Because I don't want to have to move my arm like this.
Like, you can connect the goddamn thing to a TV. Just
Oh yeah,
sit on a couch like that.
I don't think I've ever used my Switch not on the TV. I know it's portable and stuff like that, but why?
I don't know.
So you can continue gaming on the go.
People bring them to work. People
Yeah.
bring them on vacation.
Yeah.
People bring them booping about.
Why not look for your movie?
Ben says, hit a button and boom, Leo's watching you. There we go.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
Ew.
Leo is Big Brother.
I am.
Another shirt. Big Brother. It's just a picture of Leo like this.
So we're coming to another end of another year as we get older.
Nothing gets past him. It amazes me.
Wolfie.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're on fire today.
Literally.
Yeah.
Literally, you're on fire. Yeah.
Looking back at the year, you know, I know a lot has happened, but I just wanted us to think about, you know, any happy thoughts from the year, any sad thoughts from the year, you know, what sticks out?
It's almost over.
It's on the spot.
Yeah. I was thinking what Yo-Yo said. It's almost over.
Without getting political, I mean, because I don't want to get political.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, there's goods and bads. Obviously, you take the good, you take the bad. Take them both. There, you have the facts of life.
That's true.
And I am going to be the Mrs. Garrett of this situation, and Tootie. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm assuming.
I was hoping that you're going to go with Beverly, but okay, if you want to be,
you're Joe. So calm down. All right.
Hey, I'll take Joe.
Tracy and RW are in the chat room. Hey guys.
Hey guys, we're just talking about facts of life, everyone. You know, we're gonna start a new podcast called "You Take the Good, You Take the Bad," and then you take them both, and there you have the facts of life. It's the longest podcast. Actually, that's not true. Super Retro Throwback Reviews is also a very long title for a podcast.
William Pace says that sticks out. What sticks out is my gut. And
mine does too, but less. That's a good thing about this year.
I know, totally. There we go.
Less. That's one positive thing, and
yeah,
the only negative in it is that I should have started it a long time ago. But yeah, I was very nervous over the holidays about keeping up on Weight Watchers, because I'm doing Weight Watchers, everyone. And I don't know, like I was fine. Like I weighed in on Friday, and I'm down like 90.5 pounds.
That's awesome.
Damn.
But I still have a ways to go. I'm just less of a giant piece of shit.
He's lost the weight of a young girl. So.
I don't want to know why you know the weight of a young girl.
Well, most women.
Randomly.
Well, every girl that I've murdered has been roughly around 90.5 pounds.
No,
and when I say young, I mean young. I mean like preteen.
No,
that's my MO.
I'm just saying that, you know, most women weigh like about 110, 115.
I guarantee it. Go in the backyard. Any corpse you find, you're right around 90.5
I don't have a
pounds.
backyard.
Guarantee it.
Sure.
I'll tell you what, if you find one corpse that was one from me, out of all the corpses that are more than 90.5 pounds, I'll tell you that you were right and I was wrong. That's I'll tell you right now. No prizes.
No prizes.
I'll let you live another day. How about that?
It's not the guess the weight at the carnival. No prizes. Okay.
William says, I lost an entire person this year, 179 pounds down, lots more to go. Holy crap, William.
Nice. Congrats.
Tracy says, congratulations, Kevin. And RW says, it's been a great year. Hopefully next year is the big year for me. Same here, RW. 2020 is your year.
Year of RW.
Yep.
You're going to get your game made. You're going to sell some scripts. You're going to be in movies. Yeah, I don't know what else. You're going to Roscoe Pico train it up.
Yeah, with John Schneider.
Yep, you're going to Schneider. It's going to be a Schneidtastic good time.
I bet you by the end of 2020 he's going to be John Schneider's friend.
I bet you he already is.
They're going to be budding out. He's going to go visit him on holidays and
Okay.
He's going to have a Schneider Christmas sweater next year.
Totally.
The big knitted face of John Schneider. Anyways.
Yeah. So what about movies? What was your favorite movie of the year, or one of them? I know that
that's also a tough thing. It's I have to go through and really look because one of the podcasts on the network asked me like, oh, we're doing a best of the year and then a best of the decade. Yeah. So I'm like, oh shit, I got to go through and figure it out.
I still have to do the decade one, but I got a favorite of 2019. I got a top 10 of 2019 for favorites.
Yeah. Would you like to share that?
Sure. Coming in at number 10, it's Chapter 2. You know, I know a lot of people didn't like the second one as much as I did, but I thought it was pretty well done. At number 9, Crawl. You know. And number 7, Stuber.
What about number 8?
Oh yeah, number 8, Intruder. I went right over that one. And Intruder with Dennis Quaid. It was an interesting mystery movie.
I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if I mean, it's one of those movies where you watch it once and it's a good movie, but I don't know if it's got a rewatchability to it, you know, because once the secret's out, the secret's out. Number 7, Stuber. Dave Bautista hijacking some Uber kid, you know, some Uber driver.
Some no-name guy named Camille Nanjiani.
I could never get his name right, so I wasn't even going to attempt.
That's why you called him a kid. All right, continue.
Oh, actually, hold on a second. Have you seen pictures of him?
Camille?
Lately?
No. Is he jacked?
Holy shit, he's jacked. He got jacked for the Marvel movie. I guess it's some like special Marvel workout routine, but yeah, he's like super jacked now.
Huh. So what happens when you hang out with Dave Bautista, I guess. Number 6, The Dead Don't Die. I love this movie. This was a funny film with Adam Driver and Bill Murray and everybody else on the planet. It was just, I thought it was well done. 5 is Captain Marvel. 4 is Ready or Not. Again, I don't know how. Again, this is like Intruder. I don't know how much rewatchability there is to it, but I enjoyed it for what it was. Number 3 is Alita.
Oh.
Number 2 is Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and number 1 is Midsommar.
See, there's a lot on your list that I don't think I would want on my list.
Exactly, but that's why.
The thing is, I'm trying to think of other movies. There's a lot of literally a majority of your list I would not put on my list. I just don't even know what else. I would have to go through and see. What's up? Oh yeah, nice.
Yeah. No Joker?
I still haven't seen it, so no Joker.
That's a cool. Is that a steelbook?
Oh yeah, yo.
Just because I had the one up,
yeah. Wait, what did you say about Joker?
He hasn't seen Joker.
Really? Okay.
It's really good. No, it is really good. I'm curious. I'm sure it's going to be available at some point soon.
A couple weeks actually.
Yeah, it is really good. I would say that and Midsommar in my are competing for my top right now. But yeah, I mean, Crawl wouldn't be on my list.
No, I
wouldn't be on. Yeah, I'm just saying.
I get that. I kind of know that too.
I think I might be struggling to find enough movies for a top 10.
But I'm looking at that and I'm like, oh, I know that because we did reviews on like Crawl and Intruder, and it's like I remember you going, yeah, you liked Crawl, but it wasn't that great to you, and I'm like, well, but that's my kind of movie.
Right.
It's so that's why, again, this is why I called it my favorite films of 2019 and not the best films of 2019.
Okay. Yeah.
Just real quick, Amy Gleason says, "Oh my, that list is almost completely the list of stuff in my never watch again pile, except for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood." That's Aces. Anthony Thurber says, "Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is my favorite film of the year, and Hellboy is the worst film of 2019." And Steven says, "Midsummer is my top 10 list. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is up there." He got the 4K collector's edition with 45 LP and posters.
Nice.
William Pace says Joker's available on digital already. I'm waiting for physical media and then I'll just get the digital along with it.
I almost wish he jumped on just to show us that after that whole me having the one up and just
comes on. He just comes on. He's just like, "Hey guys, just wanted to show you this," and he like as he drops it, and he's just like,
it would have been perfect.
Yeah. Oh, and he's like, "I'm out," and he just leaves.
That reminds me. So the latest Godzilla movie should be on our list, right?
Actually, that's on my least favorite list.
I mean, I liked it, but I legit haven't thought of it until you just said it.
Well, the reason why I brought it up is there's a fan edit where somebody replaced all the Skreeks with
Skreonks?
all the Skreonks with classic Godzilla Skreonks.
Yeah.
So all the creatures make classic noises, and that's available on torrents.
Yeah, that's yay.
I don't know if I would go through and watch that. I didn't have any problem.
I'm not sure if that's going to make the movie.
I saw a clip, and it looked pretty awesome. So,
I mean,
it sounded pretty awesome. I'm sure it's the same.
Yeah.
I don't. I didn't have a problem with it.
Yeah.
With it when I saw it, so it doesn't really bother me that much.
Okay. I didn't have an issue with it. I just thought it was a interesting.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting that some people have an issue with that. Like that's their issue. Is like, oh, I want some old school Skreonks.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm with Kevin. It's like that I don't know. I like the movie. I mean, I don't know if it would be in my top 10. I really legit have to pull up a list of all the movies that came out this year and be like, oh, that one is, because it all blends together. When you get old, it all blends together. Yeah.
Silence.
My top, well, I don't have a top 10. I have a top 6 for my least favorite, and that's Ma at number 6. Toy Story 4 at number 5. I think they've really dropped the ball. I mean, I haven't liked the last 2 Toy Story movies. I thought they just kind of sucked as far as story goes. Godzilla at number 4, Yesterday at number 3, Zombieland 2 at number 2, and John Wick at number 1. John Wick 3 at number 1.
What?
Dude, the story sucked in John Wick 3.
Leo, your top of the decade is number 1 is Vacation. So don't be like, what, when he didn't like John Wick Chapter 3, which
okay.
I have not
well,
seen.
Like we say, to each their own. You know, it's
opinions are like assholes, and yours is covered in shit.
Oh, really?
No, that wasn't right at you. That was at anyone.
Okay.
No, I don't mean
John Wick Chapter 3 story just was awful compared to the first 2 movies.
Well, the first 2 were amazing. I do agree.
The first 2, and they had great stories. I'm not just going there going, oh my god, this is great movie because of all the kills and all the action, blah blah blah. No, I want to be entertained, but I also want a decent story to unfold. And the story that unfolded in John Wick Chapter 3 sucked. I mean, all the action was half decent. A lot of it was over long too. the fight between him and Mark Dacascos towards the end of the movie was like 20 minutes, and I'm like, well, they could have cut that like in half, and it'd have been a lot more entertaining.
There's also, I mean, there's movies that are on your favorite list that could have been shortened up quite a bit as well. So
again, that's my. I'm not calling it a best of,
right.
So
Chapter 2 could have been almost half of a movie. It could have been like
they could have taken out
a lot.
They could taken about 30 minutes out of that movie.
I liked it. Chapter 2. It's definitely very far from my top 10 for the year.
But again, that's why it's number 10
and
not number 1. So, I mean, Midsummer. Once I saw Midsummer, that was it. That was like I knew that was like Hereditary last year. Mm-hmm. I knew it was going to be my number 1 for like the year. There's just no way anyone's going to top it. Even Once Upon a Time in Hollywood was a good movie, but I'm like, it still doesn't top Midsummer.
Well, I mean, yeah, it affect. I mean, and again, I loved them both, but for someone who's like, if someone's not into like Midsummer, I can understand why they didn't like it. But at the same time, too, it's weird. It's like, I don't know. A lot of people I know, I mean, and I'm sure there'll be people in the chat room that disagree with me completely, but I thought Midsummer was better than Hereditary. And I am excited about that. Actually, no. It was the other. Was it the other way around? I'm trying to think. I'm confusing both movies.
Well, I just wanted to bring up. I have Box Office Mojo's list of the top money makers for the year, and the top money maker, obviously, Avengers Endgame.
Marvel.
Well,
Star Wars, Marvel.
No, Disney.
Yeah.
You're right.
Okay, so Avengers, these are the top 10. Actually, I'll start with number 10. But just a heads up, John Wick Chapter 3 was 13. I'll start with there. 12, Fast and Furious, Hobbs and Shaw, which was really good. 11, Us. 10, It Chapter 2. 9, Star Wars 9. 8 is Frozen 2. 7 is Joker, then Aladdin, Spider-Man Far From Home, Captain Marvel, Toy Story 4, Lion King, then Avengers.
Disney. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean,
somewhere there's a mouse with a huge pile of cash just going, oh.
Well, I mean, that's
huge pile of cash and no pants. He's walking around Donald Duck in it.
Well, Disney pretty much stops at number 9. After that, it's all...
because the
top 9
Oh, I'm sorry. Dumbo came in at 19 and Maleficent was 20. Glass.
Oh yeah, but it's like, oh yeah, but they're not, how many compared to, what I'm saying? Like it's all the same company, and look at how much money they made.
Yeah.
Oh, totally.
And then they're still going to charge you $1 billion to get into their goddamn park.
Yep. Yeah, except
bring back Song of the South, for Christ's sakes.
So what about anyone else? Do you guys have any lists for this year? I mean,
I have to make one. I don't. I have to do one for the year and one for the decade, for the decade. But I don't know.
I don't.
I mean, there's some that are on that list that you just said of the top grossing that I would probably consider. But I don't know. Like, I forget when things came out.
Yeah. Well, a couple other items on the list. Shazam, number 18.
That's not on my list.
Secret Life of the Pets 2.
I didn't see it.
No, it was pretty good.
The fact that they wouldn't work with Louis C.K. because of all that masturbating in front of girls, I don't respect that. I haven't seen it. I'm boycotting it.
Yeah, because he masturbates in front of girls all the time.
Alita's on here. Rocket Man was phenomenal. Ford versus.
Well, what about Bohemian Rhapsody? Is that this year?
That was last year.
Yeah.
See.
No, that was like November.
I know that,
of
but
last
I forget.
Year.
I forget.
I think
right around the time the years start to blend together. So.
What about the animated Spider-Man one?
That was December last year.
Yeah.
God damn my face. I really hate myself.
It's December though.
But still.
It's surprising how many horror movies are on this.
Well, what do you consider
Why is that
horror?
surprising?
Well, no, I mean, like, we're in an era where horror is now becoming more mainstream, kind of like it took a while for comics to become mainstream. What? What are you laughing
Horror's
at?
been mainstream for a long time, man.
No.
What
he's saying is
where the masses go to see it.
Big blockbuster, like
yes.
top grossing movie, mainstream, like that in that sense.
Yep.
You never saw Friday the 13th at the top of the list of, most like highly grossed movies for the year. That's what he's talking about on the list as far as making money.
Yeah, I'm not saying
there's a lot more.
We're
obviously we go to horror conventions. We know horror is a thing that's popular, but as far as the mainstream goes, it looks like there's more like major film company involvement recently, and they're taking more risks, like with people like Jordan Peele.
Leo, what was the top the top grossing movies in 1980 since you're on Box Office Mojo?
Let me see if I can bring it up.
I know you can.
I can. Hold on. And just real quick, number 10 and 11 is It Chapter 2 and Us. 1980. Star Wars Episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back. 9 to 5, Stir Crazy, Airplane, Any Which Way You Can, Private Benjamin, Coal Miner's Daughter, Smokey and the Bandit 2, The Blue Lagoon, and The Blues Brothers.
Number 12 with The Shining.
No, number 12 was Popeye.
Ugh. I'd rather have The Shining.
Shining was number 14.
Where are you looking?
He's looking on lies.com.
Because I'm on Box Office Mojo by DB Pro right now.
Box off, yeah, and in-year releases.
In-year releases?
Yeah, if I go by calendar.
I'm looking domestic box office top.
Okay, there's two options: in-year releases and calendar grosses. So I'll go to calendar grosses, and Shining is number 12. Followed by Cheech and Chong, Caddyshack, Friday the 13th, Brubaker, The Jazz Singer. Brubaker.
I don't even know. What is that?
I believe it's a Chuck Norris film.
Ooh. That's right. That's why I didn't see it.
Number 31, Oh God, Book 2.
Oh God, you devil. So anyways.
Yeah.
As far as Us goes, I don't know. I mean, I liked Get Out a lot more than I liked Us.
I didn't like Us at all.
I liked it. I liked it, but I laughed at Us. Like as soon as she started talking in that weird voice, I just like, it's funny. Like
I think Us suffers from the same thing that Wick does. John Wick 3 is that like the story's just not there.
I don't know. I like the story of Us. I don't know. I mean, I thought Get Out was better.
Yeah, I agree.
And I thought Twilight Zone was better than, I thought that was great too. Like what he did with Twilight Zone, but I don't know. I don't think Us would be in my top 10. I have to go through and look though at for the year.
Just a real quick to answer Steven, Child's Play came in at number 80, and RW, I reached out to Matt, so hopefully he gets back to us, and we'll get him on a Wednesday show and get you on the same show as well. There we go.
Okay.
I don't know what that was in reference to.
Matt Nastos, he's a writer for Phineas and Ferb.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice.
Totally.
Nice. So are you guys doing anything for the New Year's? Are you TPing houses? Are you getting drunk? You guys going to start up a trendy Coke habit? What are you doing?
We are going, I believe we're going to a New Year's Eve party, and probably karaoke will be involved.
I need to see this. I need to see karaoke. Whenever you have a karaoke party and I go to it, me, you, and Yo-Yo, we're doing Shoop by Salt and Pepper. Leo, you cannot be Cinderella. You have to actually,
that does need to be seen.
Megan loved her gift, by the way, so it's I hope she gets a lot of enjoyment out of it. And it has a.
It's good because if she needs to find you, she just turns the speaker up. She's like, "Bang!" and she puts like a little echo on it.
Yeah. Sounds like Norwegian death metal.
She just makes up new lyrics to songs like to yell at Leo instead, like "you piece of shit," like, and just like goes off like it's like a parody.
I think the selling point was it has like a ball on top that does like different colors, and it's like a laser thing.
Well, all right.
Yeah.
Good old Leo explaining stuff from McGillicuddy. You're very good at it.
Yeah.
It's like you're so vivid with your explanation. I can almost see it.
He just paints a picture, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
It's this four-wheel thing. It's made out of metal. It goes down the road. You know, it's okay.
Yeah.
It's not.
It's not a disco ball. It's like
no.
a little like. It's just spins and does the light inside move around and it changes color? Or
so the light, so it's laser, so it shoots up onto the ceiling and all different colors, and it flashes as people sing.
So there's a good like chance you could go blind while doing karaoke.
Probably.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's good to know.
Yep.
I'd like to see that as well.
RW says New Year's Eve he's going to Fun Spot as fake Billy Mitchell.
Nice. Is there something going on at Fun Spot New Year's Eve?
Yeah, let us know, RW.
Not that I can go, but 'cause I am working New Year's Eve. I'm only working till 4, but
yeah.
And then I think we're actually doing New Year's here.
It's good to stay local.
Well, we usually go to Sturbridge or like Shrewsbury. But yeah, I think they're coming here this year, and we're gonna watch movies and be loud.
Nice. RW says no.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
I didn't know if there was like something special, and you're gonna go as Billy Mitchell and like ruffle feathers and be like, "I cheated! I'm sorry.
He just wants to be fake Billy.
Don't we all?
Yeah.
Oh, Billy.
I think Fun Spot should maybe they do have something going on. It's a fun spot to go to.
I'm gonna let that one sit and smolder.
Ben says the toking will be at Pins in Kingston, Mass, rocking the new year with Bayside High and Scarecrow Hill.
Nice.
Yeah.
Don't know what that is, but okay.
Pins, it's if I'm correct, it's a bowling alley.
It's
not just like a regular bowling alley though. It's like it's a fancy schmancy one, I think.
I was talking about the other part of that, Bayside and whatever, blah blah blah.
I'm assuming they're bands.
Bayside High, isn't that the show with Screech?
Saved by the Bell.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the name of the high school.
Okay.
So maybe they're an 80s tribute band.
That could
like
be.
we have out here. We have Flock of Assholes.
Yep.
They should battle. Flock will win. The end.
Well, yeah, that's in Mass. Ben's in Mass. Super Retro says he's throwing his New Year's Eve party at his house with his cousins and his girlfriend, and he'll be celebrating his birthday too. Happy birthday, Steve.
Happy birthday. What are you, like 14 now? I know he's not. He's like 50. No, he's turning 30 something, right? He said it. He said it before. He's going to be like 32, 31.
No.
Yes, sir.
Really?
I think so. I thought that's what he said.
Steven, you're joining the old crowd. William says, Bayside, and Benjamin says, bowling alley arcade with a bar. And RW sent a picture of his, I'll open it up so everybody can see it. Come on.
Oh, good old a picture of his,
Yeah. Of him as Billy Mitchell.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Yo-Yo, are you doing anything besides working?
Nothing planned.
I do have to say, the most hungover I've ever been was while I worked at Best Buy. The one that you worked at that closed. And I walked around all day with a travel mug so I could vomit into it as I worked.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. It was great. This yellow stuff was coming up. I literally have not gotten like really drunk since then, and that was 99 into 2000. Yeah,
the millennial.
Uh-huh. I mixed a lot of different hard liquors, and I woke up and was throwing up everywhere. I was throwing up. I was at a friend's house, and I was like, I got up and was like, I'm gonna throw up, and I went to go to the bathroom, and it was closed, and there was someone in there, so I threw up in the sink, and I was eating like shrimp and like hors d'oeuvres all night. I had to use the garbage disposal to get my vomit down the sink. Hooray, everyone!
It's funny. It's like he doesn't remember when like certain movies came out, but he remembers this. And
throw up.
I'll never forget that.
No, that's what I was gonna say. It's like it's because it left a serious mark on his soul that night. That's
like my chest was killing me because I was just like all day as I'm helping people at Best Buy.
Wow.
And every like half hour or so, I'd just go and empty and wash out the cup, and then I would just continue to alphabetize CDs and vomit on my shift.
Angelo says, hey, and Steven says 31, and I think
so. He's younger than Tony.
Yeah. Ben says an original band, and Scarecrow Hill does our new show intro outro. Yeah.
Nice.
I think that's around the same time I got drunk the most. It had to be late 90s. It was somebody's birthday when I was working in a mall, and I remember like the room spinning when I'm trying to I got driven home, and I ended up throwing up in a box of Transformers.
You do realize that walking around the mall.
No, I remember laying down and like the whole room was spinning. That's like the worst feeling.
Oh yeah. It totally is. Like, if you're actually moving, it's one thing, but then when you sit down and like, wait a minute, I'm sitting down. Why is this still happening? And then you're just like, oh, that's why, because I'm gonna vomit.
Yep.
That's the last time I got that drunk. I've been drunk earlier to the point where I passed out on a pool table, and woke up the next day on the pool table, but I was laying on the balls. Like,
wow.
I slept on pool balls like all night. And that was like weird. It was like I didn't drink beer at that time. I only drank hard alcohol because I didn't like beer. Now I don't really like hard alcohol. I like beer, and I still haven't had I haven't had like a drink in a wicked long time. I think the last time was with Yo-Yo at the Woo-Ha, and that was like a cider.
Must be a family thing too, because I couldn't really do beer. I could only do hard alcohol.
Yeah,
it's in our blood.
Yeah. So it wasn't gravy. Gravy and heavy whipping cream.
Yep. I saw a picture of a heavy whipping cream container.
And then you came from it because you like it so much.
It had a straw hole on top. Somebody put
a straw, man.
What? You realize that wasn't a picture. That was you opening a refrigerator, right?
And the comment was, "Don't judge my lifestyle." I'll have to look for those.
Anyways,
he's only going to show us this once, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. Other than that, I mean, I don't know. I do have to say, in the few times that I've partook in the other stuff, not alcohol, I can just, rest assured, there's no hangover. So that's a plus. You don't pay for it the next day like you do with booze. That's all.
Good to know.
Yeah, because I know Leo's been like, oh, the second it's legal, I'm gonna be a Rastafarian.
And you have the picture from the future to prove it.
Yeah, exactly. You're gonna be cooking your meals outside on a oil barrel.
Yeah.
I don't know. You're gonna have most of your teeth pulled.
Yep.
Every video I've seen of Rastafarians, they have like 3 teeth. There is a Rastafarian guy that I watch on YouTube. It's like a cooking show, but he's like literally in the jungle. It's crazy. He's like, oh yeah, and he's like sitting there like flipping out because he's like got a joint hanging from his mouth the whole time, and he's like keeps like burning himself with things. I don't know. It's a good time. It's comedic and educational at the same time.
Ben says, hell yeah, Kevin Cannabis for the win. And William Pace says, smoking in the new year. He also made a comment up back where this year is going to be 420 for the entire month.
Oh, snap.
Yeah.
So I wonder if they'll have deals at Cultivate and all these other places.
I'm sure they will. You'll have to go and let us know.
All right.
I'm sure the one near in Framingham will be finished by then too. So.
Yeah, there's one because I was looking for edibles that don't have gelatin in them, besides cookies and stuff like that. Like there's one in Marlboro, or no, I think it's in Worcester. It's on Lincoln Street in Worcester, and they were just fruit chews, but there was no gelatin. And I was gonna grab some for New Year's because my wife doesn't eat gelatin, and it said recreational and medical, and I got there and they're not recreational anymore, or not yet. There's a app that someone at work showed me called Leafly or whatever, and it shows you like the menus and everything of all the places, but it's not always 100% accurate. So, but yeah, that's all.
Well, keep us informed. Inquiring minds want to know.
I bought some gummies the other day.
Oh, nice.
Because, and here's the reason why. My regular meds for my not going crazy and murdering myself were upped from 150 to 200, right? And so they didn't call in a new script because I still had a bunch of the 150 left. She's like, all right, don't split one in half, just take 2 of them, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I was like, okay, so that's what I've been doing. I'm out of pills. I went to go get my refill. They will not refill them until the 150 is supposed to be gone with me taking 150. So even though I was, taking more than was on the script, that's what my script was changed to, and they will not give me a refill unless I pay out of pocket like $80.
Oh, that's fucked up.
So I have to wait till the 3rd before I can get a refill. So I'll, take a edible before bed or whatever, and I will wake up. I'll actually be able to fall asleep, and I will not have dreams about running into traffic. You know how it is.
Oh. Well, this is a good chance to try. See if that works better.
I mean, it's not something. It's cheaper for me to do the meds. To be honest with you.
Yeah.
You can very easily spend quite a bit of money at a dispensary out here until that changes. Like there was I think my wife's uncle was in Colorado, and he said like pre-rolls were like $3 in Colorado, and here they're 20.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So yeah, there's that. That's the reason why. That's the reason why it's cheaper to do the regular meds.
Yeah.
But I can tell, I don't know. With the other meds too, I'm nervous now because I've been on it for so long. Now I'm off of it like cold turkey kind of deal. I'm wondering what kind of side effects, because when I started it, the side effects, I could not stop yawning. That's another reason I was yawning, maybe, and to the point where my jaw hurt because I was yawning so much. So I switched it up and when I took it and whatever.
Ben,
plus there's that.
Ben says dispensary prices are fucking insane.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well.
Yep.
Hopefully in the coming years, there'll be more competition, and
it's not a matter of competition. It's a matter of state taxes.
Oh, okay.
That's where it's at.
So that's why Colorado's so low.
Yeah, because they've been legalized for quite a while, and they've like calmed down on the taxes. Like, I mean, obviously the cities are cashing in on the taxes. They redid like almost all the roads in Leicester, because of Cultivate. Because every time I go there's a line. It's busy, and it's not the only one in town anymore either. Well, it is in Leicester, but not the only one around. I have a huge option. I have an option around here. So
that's awesome. Another reason why it needs to happen in Connecticut, because taxes in Connecticut are fucking insane. So hopefully something like that could be legalized here, and that could help alleviate some of the tax prices. And or it could just go into somebody's pocket. And
it's Connecticut. That'll happen.
Yeah. Well, kind of like the casinos. The casinos was supposed to help the surrounding towns, and that didn't really happen itself. So
it helped them by fertilizing because of all the dead bodies that are left.
Oh, yep.
And vomiting.
Yeah.
Cups.
Well, they find the dead bodies pretty fast. So it's I remember.
They're still holding their winning.
They found some of.
Yeah. You don't want to be that detective. I found them all, guys.
Yeah.
This guy right here. Found them all. Me. I'm a tan man. Anyways.
Yeah, it's about that time. We should wrap things up. Anything else you guys would like to discuss?
Nothing that I can think of. Check out Parasite if you care to. I mean, it's different. It's definitely a different movie. It's a really interesting story, and there's a lot of like cool twists, and it's got humor to it as well. But it's all subtitles, so get ready. Get your reading glasses on.
Sounds good. Ben says, "Yep, Black Market with Someone You Trust." Wink.
I don't even know who do I even contact? I don't know. I'm not that guy.
Maybe Jeremy could go into business. Well, Jeremy.
I don't think he would. No,
okay.
I don't think he would.
Okay.
Stop using names when it comes to that stuff. Maybe Jeremy lives at this address. Maybe because he's got a huge amount at his home, way more than state legal, and you sit there like spouting off.
Yeah.
Shit.
Ben says, wink, wink.
Oh, okay. I get where you're coming from. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Yeah.
Now you're cooking with gas. I don't know how many more I can come up with.
2 more. Come on. 2 more.
Standing lifter, that's all. I'm loving it. There you go.
Well, we'll wrap things up and with a push a button yo-yo.
With a push a button.
With a push a button. You can find me at Boy Meets Phone on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Also, Yo Saint Laurent on those same social media channels. And I'd like to say you can find me here, but unfortunately, it's not going to be an always thing. Though I am super glad I actually have the day off, so I can join you guys today. So
it makes it extra special.
Yes,
yeah, it does.
Yes.
Wolfie.
Before I get to that, I just want to say this is going to be the last Sunday show that I do. And I'm not doing Wicked Horror anymore either. So this basically is my last show with the Dorkening. But you can follow me on YouTube, The 13th Wolfman, Twitter at The 13th Wolfman, Tumblr, 13th Wolfman The Prowl, and doing the Wicked Horror reviews with Kev. Kev?
Knuckle on Twitter and Instagram, Sunday The Dorkening, Tuesday Wicked Horror Show, doing stuff with Wolfie. I got Black and White Fright, I got Secret Underground Hideout, and I have some other things in the works, and we'll see what happens with that.
Cool beans. And for me, just Google Leo Pond, find a bunch of stuff. Could be true, could be not, but more importantly, head on over to thedorkening.com for some awesome information on all the shows on our network. That's one thing we didn't say. We started the network officially this year.
Yeah.
And it's been a wild ride, and we keep on growing. A lot of awesome people on the network. Go check them out. We'll catch you guys later. Bye.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year.
Happy hoo-ha.